production for Shakespeare's Hamlet. Shakespeare does a number of things to make the audience aware that they're an audience for this.
So he's talking to this distracted globus, this distractions in my mind, in my head, but also the distractions around us in a daily occurrence.
And thy commandment all alone shall live within the book and volume of my brain, unmixed with baser matters. Then you can start being yourself.
Okay.
So that's poster we've had here.
Right?
No, I'm not sure. I told you that when you showed it.
Well, staff's already taken care of. We have a full staff.
You got the choreographer and stuff?
Yeah, we got the stage fight choreographer, properties manager, stage manager.
Okay. Well, last I heard, we didn't have a choreographer.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have a need of a couple of stage hands.
Right.
Yeah, it's just been hard getting the actors together.
Right.
Like, we had one cast member drop. Yeah. Just a small bit, but still. Every role is
Crucial.
exactly. Other than that, everything's running pretty smooth. It's a good cast.
Yeah.
One of the cast members tonight, Joy, commented on the casting. She said that everyone who was cast in that role is just perfect for that.
Yeah, it's just a lot of drone, a lot of like loops, different sounds of like scrap metal. Use the Atari punk rock console for a lot of the drone, stylophone for a lot of the drone, pulse generator, a lot of samples.
I'm not like an expert on it, but what it means to me is it's basically you take the Victorian era and you kind of reimagine that they invented a bunch of technology that we think of as modern, but using only the tools they had at their disposal. So steam and gears and cogs and that sort of thing. You end up with a lot of brass and leather. And if you have lots of brass and leather, you're pretty much halfway home. Gears. What am I missing? Goggles. Goggles, because the only way you get up in the air in the Victorian era is with a hot air balloon. So they have their equivalent of our airports is lots of airships. And those aviators wear goggles, I guess. So yeah, brass, leather, goggles.
Steampunk is steam-powered Old West meets today, but if it would have happened 100 years ago. If that makes any sense. It's a mixture of nervousness and excitement. We've come a long way this last month and a half, 2 months.
I'm confident we're going to have a great show. Everyone's put a lot of hard work into it. It's just the anticipation is kind of killing me. I'm ready to get opening night over with. I think the entire cast is as well, to see where exactly we're standing.
Well, I wouldn't have known this experience if I hadn't run into David. Actually, he's a high school buddy of mine. He graduated a year before me, but ran into Starbucks one day and said, "Hey, I'm directing Hamlet, Bellevue." I'm like, "You want to try it?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" So it was like one happenstance moment, and I wouldn't have been here. Happened, so yeah, it's a big blast, a lot of fun, made a lot of good friends, lifetime friends at that, and it's just like probably the most fun experience I've ever had to play. But this is my only second play, so yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Hamlet's been a great experience. It's actually really nice to work with David. Shakespeare is a touchy subject for me. I do like it. Half the time I don't know what the heck I'm saying. However, it's been nice to have someone that tells me what I'm saying and gives me a direction to go. This character's been a great undertaking for me. Something very emotional. Having Anthony as Hamlet's great. Being able to work with Ray. Dave's just done a good job to understand the language, to know what I'm doing, to know what it means. Never thought that day would come.
Kind sister, sweet Ophelia. Oh heaven, 'tis possible the young maid's wit should be as mortal as an old man's life.
They bore him barefaced on the bier, hey num nunny nunny hey nunny, and in his grave breathed many a tear. Fare you well, my dove.
Hadst thou thy wits and didst persuade revenge, it could not move thus.
Oh, you must sing a down, and you must call him a down. Oh, how the wheel becomes it. It is the false steward that stole his master's daughter.
This nothing is more than matter.
It's a challenging role. It's the hardest role of my life. I love it. I love the challenge of it. Reciting the lines, memorizing the lines, it's just, and then to see it all come together like it is, couldn't have asked for better. It's perfect. Interesting times with learning the choreography for the stage fights. That was a challenge. First weekend, we had a missed cue, and we had a sword come down on my eyebrow and cut it open. And my wife playing Ophelia, the hardest scene I've ever had to do is when I throw her to the ground and have to rough her up. And it kills me. It's the hardest scene of the show for me, is that one.
My job here is to manage the stage. I make sure the props are in the right place where they need to be, when they need to be. It's been a very interesting project, and everything's pulled together finally. Excited to see how the show comes out.
Well, I came in kind of late, like they did all the set construction and everything like that, so I came in the Tuesday before we started shooting, and I've only ever worked with David, never met any of the cast and crew or anything. So it's fun backstage, but we're kind of loud, so we get yelled at a lot. And I'm supposed to be making sure everyone's quiet, and I'm loud back there too. But it's been really fun. They're very lively, and they stay in their character sometimes too, which is kind of disconcerting because I don't understand Shakespearean all the time, and I'm like, okay, yeah, great. And I catch the gist of it, but I don't always understand what exactly is going on.
It was pretty hectic at first. I got brought on less than 2 weeks before opening night, and it's been really good since then because I got a lot of cooperation from the cast. I put out what I needed from them as far as like accessory pieces out of their own wardrobe, and what I was looking for. And they did a great job with coming through. Accessories is the biggest part of it, and it's been a lot of fun. I think they've had a lot of fun in learning about what steampunk is and how to create the look and how to take things out of your own closet and turn it into steampunk. I think it's really come together. I'm really happy with the way everybody looks.
I think my favorite thing is getting the chance to perform Shakespeare. I've never done it before. I'm really excited by the opportunity. I'm really excited to see how it's come alive. It started with people just reading words off of a page and not only not knowing what they meant, but not knowing how to pronounce most of them. So seeing that evolve into all of these people really coming to a grasp and appreciation and even a love for the work has been really exciting. Favorite scenes? I love the contrast between the extreme drama of the scene between Hamlet and Ophelia, and then compare that with Gravedigger scene where you've got that great humor. So the wide range. I love all the different emotions that come into play.
It's really exciting, and it's a new experience for me, and I really enjoy it.
These graceful.
Well, it's my first time ever taking the stage, so everything is filled with new challenges for me. You have to learn the whole process of a play, how to put on a play, where to stand, where to speak. There's a lot more behind the scenes that you don't see than there is actually out on stage. The snake is a 4-year-old ball python. It's roughly about 3 foot long. Eats large rats already. It's a pretty simple, easy animal to work with, and I think it adds a nice touch to David Ailing's play of Hamlet. So, plus it's his first acting debut as well.
What dost thou mean by this?
Nothing, but to show you how a king goes through the progress of the guts of a beggar. That's Polonius. That is Polonius. Where is Polonius? In heaven, sent hither to see. If a messenger did not find him there, look the other place yourself. But if you not find him within this month, you shall find him as you go up the stairs into the lobby.